Hey, what's up, y'all? It's RC. And so, where I want to go first, I want to just throw out this little disclaimer and say that I am in no way attempting to compare the two. We know what Caitlin Clark has established, what she has accomplished. We understand the magnitude of her greatness. We recognize it. We embrace it. Those of us that are fans, those of us that appreciate what she is doing, how she is expanding the game. It's totally appreciated by those of us that are in the know, which is most of us. Some people willingly embrace what Caitlin does and provides for the game, and how she's been able to set so many eyeballs forth upon the game of women's hoops. And some people are a little bit more begrudgingly about it, but they recognize her a superstar. They have to, whether they will admit it or not. But on this video, you guys see the screen, you see Caitlin, you see Addison. I want to say, for those that, you probably have to be living under a rock to not know this, but Caitlin Clark is a star basketball player currently for the Indiana Fever. She played her fantastic career college ball at Iowa for the Iowa Hawkeyes. And when you look at Addison Deal, it's a chance that you just don't know who she is. But if you are a diehard basketball fan or a super diehard Iowa Hawkeyes fan, you know who this is. Addison Deal, top recruit. Top elite level recruit for the Iowa Hawkeyes, top 10, top 15. Incoming freshman recruit, will be touching down and playing basketball for Iowa this winter as a freshman. So, when I look at Addison Deal, the first thing I want to say is that she should be allowed time to get acclimated to the game of women's basketball as a freshman. We shouldn't expect too much too soon from Addison, but I think that she has this elite leadership, this elite ability to just contribute in so many different, multiple ways, and just in terms of playmaking, passing, sharpshooter, just a player, a talent, a elite team player, and looking forward to her. Addie Dill, 6-foot guard from Santa Ana, California, the biggest recruit Iowa has landed since Caitlin Clark. So I would consider her to be somewhat of the first domino effect of the Caitlin Clark effect. Obviously, Caitlin playing for Iowa, it shows that you can go to Iowa and you could accomplish a lot. You could win, you got team success, you got individual success. And, I just think Deal coming here, I think, because it's been to my knowledge, at least a full 2 years that I knew Addison was coming. And I'm just, I was really blown away because I was like, this is a sign that we going to need. And even when we got Lucy Olsen, I'm like, okay, Lucy Olsen is only going to be good for us for 1 year. And we gotta have that next home run hitter. So it went from Caitlin to Lucy. And I do think it'll be a little unfair to say that, okay, we're gonna need Addie to come in, absolutely lighten it up, because you don't want to compare her to like Caitlin or Lucy. You kind of want to let her come in. So, next year's team is going to be even more mysterious than this one. This one we weren't sure. Like, this was the first year without Caitlin Clark, playing for the Hawkeyes, and it took some time. But we sunk our teeth into competitive basketball, which is something I've always wished and wanted to see. So for Addie, also ranked number 15 overall prospect in her class by ESPN. I know that some outlets have her ranked higher. And we'll talk more about Addie. But she also played on the boys team at Mater Dei High School. And that kind of lets you know that, we know that Caitlin has played early on against the boys, and that toughened her up even more, so that got her prepared, for the physical game of women's basketball. And, hey, that's the comparison that you could say the two of them have. Addison is also focused on being the best version of herself, which is very important because, you don't want the comparisons to take place. And if they did take place, you want Addison to be free-flowing, playing her game, living her best life, just being able to be who she is, whatever that is. So, if Addison, comes out and has 16 16, 5, and 7. So that's 15 points or 16 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Let her just be who she is. I mean, let her come along as she comes along. We don't want to ever get trapped in, the comparison game. That's something that we don't want to do. Because it would only be problematic to do the comparison of Clark to Dill because, Caitlin, she's probably going to have Juju and Hannah hot on her heels at some point. But Caitlin is currently the NCAA's all-time leading scorer. Led the Hawkeyes to back-to-back national title games, was the number 1 overall pick in the WNBA draft, earned Rookie of the Year honors in her first season, and got a shoe deal with Nike as long as also a whole list of accolades and accomplishments to go with that. Outside of that, and you just have to recognize and realize, like, wait a minute, you don't want pressure to hit Addison. You already want to get Addison a ton of credit for saying, you know what, I can go there and do some things and accomplish some things in my own right. So you just want to allow her, again, to be the best version of herself that she wants to be and help this team win as she comes along, as she grows. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Addison, again, a combo guard out of California. Amazing gift for the Iowa Hawkeyes program. Keep us moving ahead in the right direction. Got some talent coming in with her, really nice. But when you look at these two players side by side, let's keep the comparisons down. Keep them to a minimum or not at all. Because again, at the end of the day, you just want Addie to be able to play her game. It's a new team for the most part. Yeah, Hannah will be here. Taylor McKay will be here, but a lot of the players that Caitlin played with, well, also Jada Jeffy will be here, but a lot of the players that Caitlin played with are transitioning out, graduating or whatever. And so, yeah, hey, you got to be excited for the future with a recruit like Addison Dill coming in, though. And before we go, salute to the GOAT, Caitlin Clark. I would go just a fantastic player, fantastic pro. And, hey, let's keep getting these great 5-star recruits to come in here. If I didn't say, Addison Dill is a 5-star recruit, and we know what kind of star recruit that Caitlin Clark was. Hey, like the video, comment down below. Let me know what you think, expectations for Addison Dill, and your thoughts on Caitlin Clark. And with that, hey, I'm out.